On a cold winter night, Laila decided to move into her new home on the outskirts of the city. The house was old but had a charming, vintage feel. While arranging the furniture, she discovered a small door in the kitchen floor, locked with a rusty padlock. Her curiosity got the best of her, so she grabbed a hammer and broke the lock. As she cautiously opened the door, a strange scent wafted up, as if the place had been sealed for decades. She descended the wooden stairs leading down and found an old basement with faded red walls and a floor covered in dust. In the corner of the basement, there was an old wooden chest, inside which lay a dusty journal. She started reading, and the first line sent shivers down her spine. "If you are reading this, it has been released once again." Just then, she heard footsteps behind her. Laila froze in fear, her breath caught in her throat. The footsteps were slow and deliberate, echoing within the confined space of the basement. She could feel her heart racing, each beat pounding loudly in her ears. With trembling hands, she closed the journal and placed it back into the chest, hoping that her presence had not stirred whatever the mysterious note referred to. Gathering some courage, she turned slowly, and there stood an elderly woman with sad, weary eyes. "You shouldn't have come down here," the woman whispered, her voice barely audible, yet full of urgency. "Who are you?" Laila stammered, taking a step back, unsure of whether to trust the stranger. "My name is Eleanor," the woman replied. "I lived here many years ago, and I'm bound to this place until the cycle ends." Eleanor explained that long ago, an unspeakable entity had been sealed within the basement. The journal was a warning, and disturbing it risked awakening the entity. Laila's mind raced with questions, but the urgency in Eleanor's voice made her realize that time was running out. "What should I do?" she asked. Eleanor stepped forward, her presence ethereal. "Seal the journal back in the chest and leave this home tonight," she urged. "Let the secret sleep once more." Laila did as she was told. She locked the chest firmly and made her way back up the stairs. As she left the house for good, Laila could hear a faint echo, as if the past was whispering its gratitude, hopeful that its secrets would remain buried for another lifetime.